You've probably been seeing this everywhere lately. Modern websites with glowing backgrounds, smooth gradients, and subtle motion that somehow makes everything feel more premium. Websites like Raycast, Stripe, Linear, and a lot of other AI startups all have this same cinematic look now. The backgrounds move, the lighting shifts, everything feels alive. And once you notice it, you start seeing it everywhere. A lot of these effects are powered by one thing: shaders. And honestly, shaders are quietly changing how modern websites look and feel. And today, I'm going to show you what shaders actually are, how to import them into your projects, and how to customize them inside Framer. Alright, so first, what even are shaders? The easiest way to think about them is this. Shaders are basically animated visual effects. Instead of using a completely static background, you're using something that moves and reacts in real time. And that tiny bit of motion makes a huge difference. A lot of people use video backgrounds for this kind of effect, but videos are usually heavier, harder to customize, and less interactive. Shaders are different. You can tweak everything live while designing, all in real time, and that's what makes them so fun to work with. Now the next question is, how do you actually import these shaders into a website? And honestly, it's way easier than most people think. If you're using Framer, it already has built-in shader components and community libraries that you can drop directly into your project. And if you're building custom-coded websites, there are shader libraries for React and other frameworks too. Framer also provides a live web editor, so you can play around with shaders, customize everything visually, and quickly export them directly into your project. Now let's talk about how shaders actually work inside Framer, because honestly, this is where things start getting really fun. So for example, let's pick a random shader. Once you select it, you'll see a bunch of settings on the right-hand side that completely control how the shader behaves. Things like speed, scale, noise, distortion, and these settings are different depending on the shader you're using. One really important setting is seed. The seed basically changes the entire motion pattern and overall look of the shader. Some settings make the effect feel smooth and liquid. Others make it feel chaotic, glitchy, or electric. And the crazy part is, even tiny adjustments completely change the vibe of the website. There are also different types of shaders inside Framer. Things like pixel shaders, truche shaders, and blockify shaders, where you can even upload your own images and turn them into animated visuals directly on the website. Then Framer takes this even further with logo shaders. Instead of only animating the background, you can apply shader effects directly to your logo itself. So now your logo can have animated gradients, glass effects, glow, all using the same controls. And the best part is you can just upload your own logo directly into the shader component and instantly see it come to life. Then you can tweak the colors, speed, patterns, and transparency until everything matches the vibe of the website perfectly. And honestly, that's what makes modern websites feel so alive. So yeah, if you're into web design, definitely try experimenting with shaders. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more.